Hi folks and modelers, I'm back for another update on the build of the CVN-65 USS Enterprise at 1/350 scale from Mini Hobby Models. So since my last update 3 weeks ago, I have built up the interior hangar bay. So now I have filled it up with all the aircrafts and the other items that goes into the hangar bay. So just before we take a look at it from the top view, I would like to show you from the door wells with the light on since I got it plugged in. So let's just take a look from the door wells first. So I'm gonna start zooming in, and so this is how it's gonna look like. I'm gonna try to focus on those planes because the camera keeps capturing the other things and sometimes it goes out of focus. So I think from certain angles, I think a lot of things can't be seen. So that's doorbell number 3. And now moving on to doorbell number 2. I have arranged it so that the mural can still be seen. And moving to this, there's some those cargo item boxes, some barrels. Okay, then moving to doorbell number 3. Over here I have lots of aircrafts. So these aircrafts are not glued in yet because later I will show you certain things. So that's the 3 doorbells, and I'm gonna start spinning this table around to show you doorbell number 4. So doorbell number 4 looks like that. And from this angle here, okay, so it looks really packed up with all the aircrafts in there. And comparing to the Kitty Hawk, which I've done previously, I think that hangar bay did not have that many aircrafts compared to this. So what I'm gonna do now is let me just put up my camera a little bit higher so that we can take a look inside of the. So I'm gonna open this up. And okay, I'm gonna switch off the LED now. So this is what we are looking at. Okay, so for these areas I have lots of I got some F-18s here, then I got the intruders over here, and got some Corsair 2s, and then I have a Viking here. And on this stern area, it is also a mixture, mostly F-14s, F-18, and some intruders over here. So it was really difficult to decide which aircrafts to be placed and which ones to be used. So it's sort of a combination of the aircrafts from the kit and also some which I've used the trumpeter aircrafts. So the plan was actually like for these areas here, which won't be so visible, I have used the kits from the aircraft from the kit, which actually doesn't look so good. So but even though if it's not that good, I did for some of them I did add the landing gear covers. Okay, I need to apologize for some noise. There's some construction going on again. Okay, so these I think for 2 of the F-14s I have used some photo etch parts, and this one has the jack attached to the plane under maintenance. So this one does have these pylons and some landing gear covers. And the way I arrange it is that it's actually facing this way, so that the nose, I don't really like the nose, so I don't want the nose to be seen. And same goes for this F-14 here. And for this one here, it is actually sort of blocked by the prowler, so it's not very visible. And okay, talking about these white ensigns photo etch for the aircrafts, I wanted to show this. Okay, so this is a trumpeter kit with the white ensigns photo etch. But I realized that I think the landing gears are doesn't look so good in photo etch, because if I compare this one, which I made for the Kitty Hawk, this is without any photo etch, and I think the landing gear looks much better on this one. And also white ensigns photo etch, I don't think they are that good, because some of the things like these air brakes, they were actually too big to be attached. So maybe some dimensions are not right. But they do have these flaps in photo etch, and this one, so at least I can bend it down. And I did add a boom over here, same like what I've done with for the Kitty Hawk's prowler. But this one, since the pylons are photo etch, I did not add in the fuel tanks. So yeah, so anyway, I have planned to display it sideways so that the wheels cannot be seen as flat. And there are these kind of things like the carts pulling the trolleys, some forklifts with some barrels. These are the missile trolleys. It's all tipped over because it would not stand. It's very difficult to stand, but later I will glue all these in. And then on this side I have 2 A7, which I did use the white ensigns pylons, because there are 8 provided and there are 6 of these trumpeters aircrafts, so I had 2 additional by using the kit's aircrafts. And again, for this one, if you look at the front cover, the front landing gear cover, so this is a photo etch piece, and I think it's I think it is too big comparing to this, which this one I made it out of a plastic card. So I stopped using these White Designs landing gear covers. So certain things looks okay, like the pylons looks good, but definitely not the landing gear and the landing gear covers. So for this one, I'm gonna park it this way so that the landing gear covers cannot be seen. And for this one, nothing has been added. It's just bare like that because it won't be seen. Then we have a Sea King here. I just made one of these, and I think this turned out pretty good. Folded the tail, the blades, but for the blades I did not use the White Designs photo etch because I will use that for the Sea King that is gonna go on the deck. So here we got some cargo things spread it around with a forklift carrying one of the pallets. And then more intruders here, and some of these I have added fuel tanks, and these fuel tanks are from the Prowlers trumpeter kit, because some won't be attached, and it's all like a combination of, you know, some have pylons, some have fuel tanks, and yeah, so there was a lot of mix and match combinations. I had to cut off the fuel tanks from the pylons. A lot of work that went into all these preparations. Another Viking here. And then these F-18s are all from the kit. It's not the trumpeters. Trumpeter will go on the deck. But yep, I did add landing gear covers, pylons, and some have fuel tanks. And these decals were actually from the Kitty Hawk. There was lots of leftover decals, so I used them. Otherwise it will be bare. The Corsair 2, I think I just used some for the tail, and for the F-14s, I know it's not accurate, but at least there are some decals. And okay, I know what you're thinking about the canopy. Why is it in red and green? So since all these kits did not have transparent parts, so I decided to paint it in red and green, and I'll show you on my laptop here the reason for that. So okay, I've seen these photos. It's actually covered up with some kind of a canvas, and like this one here, this one is in green. So it's probably just something to, you know, to protect the canopy. So that's how I came to decide to paint it, instead of painting it blue and trying to make it look like a glass window, which doesn't look good anyway. So for this this F-18 here, I have also added these jacks, undergoing some maintenance, and I think the jack positions were probably my guess. I did not know how many jacks are supposed to, probably about 3 or 4. So that's how I just glued it on to the aircraft, and, you know, just put it here at the most visible spot there. But for this F14 here, I think the jack is probably at the back. I do have one photo showing how it's jacked up. So I think there's two jacks, and I think there's one at the back, not on the front here. So mine could be a bit wrong, but then again, yeah, it's not so visible anyway. So this is how I've arranged everything here in the hangar bay. And since this is gonna be the last scene, because after this I'm gonna close it up, so I think I'm gonna take a good video of this, since it won't be, you won't be able to see this again in this position. So that's how it looks like. And let me try to do something, but I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm gonna try to do a sort of a bird eyes view. Like that. And let's try to move this around a bit. And another bird's eye view from this side. Okay, so that's the mural. Okay. So this will, yeah, probably be the last video showing the hangar bay from the top. From the door wells, we can still take a look at it after I complete the entire ship. So I think that's it for this update. I just wanted to show you all these things before I closed it. And I'm gonna spend probably about another few more days just to glue all these aircrafts and those cargo things onto the deck, and then try to flip it upside down to see if anything comes off. So I guess yeah, this is the update for now. So after this, I will close this up and start working on the, not sure if it's gonna be the deck or the hull, but there are a lot of work to be done after this is shut. So until my next update, hope you enjoyed this, and as usual, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and if you can, share it, and then I'll be back for more updates. So until the next time, happy modeling and cheers for now. Bye.